All right, friends, so now we're going to calculate our conditional probabilities and then create a graph, a segmented bar graph. So I'm actually going to start down here at the bottom with our conditional probabilities for math classes given different eye colors. So basically, what proportion of blue-eyed individuals took stats versus calc. Now for this, again, we're going to be doing a formula. We're going to be calculating something, so we need to put our equal sign in first. What do we want it to equal? Well, we want to take, for blue-eyed individuals, we want to see, okay, how many total stats students, right, how many stats students, and divide it by our, my click will work, there it is, denominator here. And we don't want that denominator to change. We don't want that row to change when I start going down. However, when I start doing brown-eyed and hazel-eyed individuals, I do want the row to change. So I'm going to, or do want the column to change. Pardon. So I'm going to lock in the row, right? All of my totals are here on this sixth row, so we're not going to change that. But we do want to change the values of the column for my denominator, right? For brown eyes, I want the column to change to E, and for hazel eyes, I want the column to change to X, but I don't want the row to change from 6. So we put that in, and we find that 42% of blue-eyed individuals decided to take statistics, and again, we can calculate our proportion of calc blue-eyed individuals, and that was 57.1% of blue-eyed individuals chose to do a calc class. From here, we can again go into our corner and, sorry about that, and calculate the remainder of our table. So about 19% of brown-eyed individuals wanted to take statistics, while almost 80% wanted to take calculus. When we add those, we get 100%. And then 28.6% of hazel-eyed individuals took stat, whereas about 71.4% decided to take calculus. Now, the way that this table's set up here, given the stat class, so given that we're talking about statistics students, what percent are blue, brown, and hazel-eyed individuals? So because this is vertical and this goes horizontal, there's not going to be a way that we can populate this unless I flip these around, okay? Unless I did given stat and then I did blue, brown, hazel. So if I had been a little bit smarter setting up this table, we could have done things a little bit more easily. But in terms of creating our graphs, this is actually going to be better, right? So let's populate our values. So let's do our equal sign here. And we're going to take the blue-eyed individuals and divide it by the total number of stat students. Then we're going to take, so again, we need to do all of these individually, brown-eyed individuals, and divide it by the total number of stat students. And we're going to take the hazel-eyed stat students and divide it by the total number of stat students. And then we'll do the same thing for calc. And I think we're about to have some announcements, so after creating this table, I will make another video for creating the graph. Right? So that's how we create these tables. Watch the next video to learn how to create the graphs.